be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Send the tight end in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Setting up the screen. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs. They know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start to this offense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Buckmeyer. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Looking for more. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Up and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
He'll take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They've got the screen set up. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing it.
Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
We're trying to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it and get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Drones. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from... He gets a hand on it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. All by himself down there. The 20. He's at the... Touchdown, Cougar! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Finds his man. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open when you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Grabbed in the middle and screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the draw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's a hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team had...
Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this moment now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here we go. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Breaks it in the open. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. It's a try. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Back to pass, it's Buckmeyer. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
BYU 7.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this lead to start in the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
BYU Cougars will take over. First and 10.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Out of the chute, across the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to throw. Caught with the sticks. It's Buckmeyer. Touchdown, Cougar. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Gonna let it fly. Reels it in on the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the touch, but
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he just dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Runs through the tackle. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some speed. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them.
Gonna take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Snapped it in the shotgun. Grab behind the line. It's Overton. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pick off this drive.
aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And this will be picked off. A close turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Finding open areas. They finally make the stop with the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, 1st down.
The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Butmeyer. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's nagged in the middle. It's Erickson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Might be changing the route. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going to go, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. They'll send the back in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving right now to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game.
They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Lost the pass, the clock an enemy. Forced out of the pocket. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Green 25.
Wants to throw. It's Bachmeyer. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
And they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Now third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, BYU! They strike first in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he puts through the extra point.
21. Virginia Tech, 14.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Drones. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Russell out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it, but if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Rolls and throws out the RPO. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he tacks on the extra point.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
Third and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Hokies! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They can't convert. and now they'll have to go on defense.
Virginia Tech, 27. BYU, 21.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ryan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not ruled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, BYU! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now I gotta go for two. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more visible.
I know how to sum up this game to safety. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.